Sećaš pre 10 godina kad smo ih prvi put sreli, ja sam jedno znao i engleski. Znao sam nešto malo koliko smo naučili u školi, ali nije bilo dovoljno da komuniciram sa njima.
Blazing to Serbia happened absolutely by accident. It was due to a chance encounter that I had with a scout leader from Wales who had recently returned from Serbia with a group of scouts. We got into conversation and it seemed like an interesting place to go, and he told me that when he was in Serbia they'd visited a fire station to find that the fire engines here were quite old. The Serbian scouts were our initial contact with the fire services here. They made the necessary contacts and gained the permissions to allow my team and I to come to Serbia and to find out a little bit more about the fire services here. And it was evident even on our first visit that some of the equipment that we quite literally threw away when we were replacing it could be utilised here in Serbia. And Blazing to Serbia was then born. Blazing to Serbia has been responsible for the donation of 23 fire vehicles, fire trucks to Serbia and one to the Republic of Srpska. Those fire trucks have been fully laden with ladders, hydraulic rescue equipment and various other protective and fire service gear.
Ja sam imao sreću da pomognem našim kolegama iz Južnog Velsa i da učestvujem u dopremanju ovih vozila do Srbije, tako da sam upravo jedno ovako vozilo vozio od Južnog Velsa do Srbije. Potrošili smo izuzetno mnogo goriva i to puno para košta i naše kolege iz Južnog Velsa su morale veoma dobro da pripreme put od toga da su rezervisali hotele po mestima gde smo noćili do toga da su morali da obezbede novac i za putarine kao i za gorivo za sve vreme puta. Mi smo 5 dana putovali iz Južnog Velsa kroz Evropu da bismo 5. dan došli u Srbiju.
Who would have thought that when I joined in 1982 that my career would end up driving fire engines across Europe? And of course, you know what it's like to drive a fire engine or be part of a convoy of fire engines across Europe.
Yes, which was a remarkable experience for myself, and I would never have thought that I'll across Europe on a fire truck.
But no, absolutely. And of course, you know, since Blazing to Serbia started, there's lots of memories that stick in my mind, just like the very first convoy which you were part of.
Yeah.
And of course, this is just one of the trucks, and if you look at, you know, the badge on the front, that's what it was and is all about, isn't it?
Ovo je jedno od vozila koje smo dobili iz donacije vatrogasaca Južnog Velsa. Izuzetno dobro vozilo. Evo, možete da vidite i unutrašnjost, naravno da ćete se iznenaditi, volan nije na desnoj strani kao što je bio kod njih. Vozilo je napravljeno tako da je projektovano kao specijalno vatrogasno vozilo, a izrađeno je na praktično traci za proizvodnju vatrogasnih vozila, što znači da je u njemu sve podređeno vatrogascima.
You bring these engines for a purpose, and that purpose is for them to be used, and being used for good and good only. And because that is their initial purpose.
Absolutely. Whereas if some of these fire engines had stayed in Wales, there's a pretty good chance they'd have been scrapped or just sold off to be used as lorries. And the reality is, these trucks, you know, they've been maintained all their working life. You know, they'll have another 20 years plus of active service in them. And it's quite ridiculous then to think of scrapping vehicles that can be put to the use that they were designed to use.
Imali smo sreću kroz našu saradnju sa vatrogascima Južnog Velsa da su nam 2007. godine obezbedili da učestvujemo na svetskom takmičenju u spasavanju ljudi iz havarisanih vozila. To takmičenje je bilo u Cardiffu i kad smo otišli na to takmičenje, tek tada smo videli koliko nam fali znanja što se tiče samog spasavanja ljudi iz havarisanih vozila. Naravno, to je bio osnov i temelj i to je jedna još dobra procena samih vatrogasaca, odnosno Stiva Logana, kako i na koji način da nam pomogne. Već 2009. smo radili na tome da se ovde u Rumi u vatrogasnoj jedinici, u vatrogasnom domu, koji nam je omogućio smeštajne kapacitete, napravi regionalni trening centar praktično za celu Srbiju. I od tada ovde je bilo 19 klasa vatrogasaca, spasilaca iz cele Srbije. Znači, obučeno je negde preko 200 ljudi. Svih ovih naših 200 vatrogasaca se vratilo u svoje vatrogasno-spasilačke jedinice i oni dalje vrše obuku svojih kolega. Znači, spasavaju živote širom Srbije. I to je ono što u suštini je nemerljivo i neprocenjivo, a tiče se ove naše saradnje sa vatrogascima Južnog Velsa.
The cooperation then is not only towards the fire service here, but the real people. Yes, the firefighters may well be very happy with the fire trucks and equipment that we donate, but as a result of those donations, they are then able to assist and help real people in the communities that they serve. And that's what it's about. It's the person-to-person relationships. Because all we are volunteers who give of our own free time and effort and money to help the people of Serbia. We are just normal people. We are just real normal guys.
Evo, Biljo, ima i ovdje, doneli su i ovaj sanitetski materijal. Mislim da mi je Steve rekao da imamo, da su oko 100 kompletića doneli čak. Ne, celu godinu smo mirni otprilike sa ovim poklonima za mališane.
Prvi kontakt sa vatrogascima iz Južnog Velsa
bio je 2012. godine kada su oni prilikom posete našim vatrogascima donirali vatrogasna vozila. U tim vatrogasnim vozilima oni su spakovali i pakete polovne obuće, odeće, bilo je tu i novih stvari i ostavili su vatrogascima da to nekako podele. Naravno, vatrogasci su kontaktirali Crveni krst, nama su dostavili tu donaciju, mi smo donaciju distribuirali po seoskim sredinama i prosto onima uručili kojima je ta vrsta pomoći potrebna. Poslala sam fotografije Stivu, vođi ovog tima, mogu tako reći, što je izazvalo onako vrlo pozitivne reakcije kod njega i nakon toga počinje ova saradnja.
This is my 24th visit to Serbia. And we've been involved with the Red Cross here at Sremske Mitrovice since 2012. And this is the 4th year that we've been involved with providing Christmas gifts to children. This is something which is very dear to our heart. And on this particular year, we have brought more donations than almost more than the 3 previous years. We brought out with us an additional 27 suitcases of gifts on an aeroplane, and the people who've been doing this sort of things are all volunteers. Everybody who's in Serbia these 4 or 5 days pay their own way. We pay for our own accommodation, our own flights and our own food, and we do everything that we do for Serbia in addition to our normal daily jobs. We do it in our own time in addition to everything else that goes on in our own busy lives.
So I was lucky enough to come to Serbia 11 years ago. My role as a firefighter in South Wales, I was invited by Steve to come over to Serbia. We were in the early stages, we were learning about the Serbian culture, we were learning about the different things and the ways that we could help. So we went back to our country, we did a lot of fundraising, a lot of speaking with senior members of our management, local politicians, different ways that we could draw help from everywhere around us. We did backpacks, we did car washes, we did sponsored events, we did hosted parties, we did auctions, everything we could do to make sure that we had the right amount of money and all the right equipment donated by the Fire and Rescue Service to come across.
I love being involved in situations like this where in the past we spent a lot of time collecting money from neighbours and doctors' surgeries and churches and chapels towards the cost of bringing fire engines over, because it obviously costs a lot of money in fuel and things like that.
This is my 14th trip to Serbia. The people I especially come over for, we've got a group of people that we've met for the last sort of 14 years, or 14 times I should say, not 14 years, who have met us from the Red Cross, the ladies of the Red Cross, and all the other people that have hosted us. And anything that the Serbian people need is what we will then bring over.
Jedan od humanitarnih akcija koje su oni uradili je bilo to izdavanje njihovog CD-a na kojem je mnogo pesama, ali meni posebno omiljena pesma u kojom oni opisuju njihov put i rad Blazinga to Srbija se nalazi na ovom CD-u. Ovaj CD su također prodavali u nameri da skupe određene novčana sredstva kako bi mogli da pomognu Srbiji. Ja, evo, pustit ću vam pesmu koja je meni inače omiljena.
When we wake up, yeah, we know we're gonna be a part of one big friendly crew. When we go out, yeah, we know it's gonna be a real tough job we have to do. When we set off, yeah, we know it's gonna be a long old journey up ahead. Before we know it, yeah, we know we're gonna be. We'll be back at home and cuddle up in bed. We're driving 1,400 miles through Germany and a Budapest, and we're heading on to Serbia with a 5-day goal that is our test. When we get there, yeah, we know there's gonna be a celebration for each and every one. So we can toast, and we can all raise our glass, and we can celebrate the job that we have done. Then we'll sit down, and we know there's gonna be, there'll be chicken, pork, and lots of stuff to eat. But we all know, after what we've all achieved, each and every one of us deserve a treat. We're driving 1,400 miles through Germany and a Budapest, and we're heading on to Serbia with a 5-day goal that is our test.
Why should we help? Because it's the right thing to do. You know, everybody needs a little hand. Even if we're back home, we all need a hand. There's people struggling everywhere, especially in my country. People do struggle. And if we can bring a little bit of Christmas cheer to the children of Serbia, then, yeah, it's well worth every single hour that we do, that we actually put into it.
I just think it's really important that everybody helps other people. Not everyone is as fortunate as we are, in Britain especially, and
nobody should be treated differently. We should all have the same opportunities no matter what.
I believe the reason we should help others is we look around ourselves at home and see what we've got. Then you suddenly hear and look around the world and you see what people haven't got. So at a slight cost to us, we can help to develop other parts of the world and give our strength and admiration to these people to help them to live a better life.
We're driving 1,400 miles through Germany and a Budapest, and we're heading on to Serbia with a 5-day goal that is our test.
This is a really big thing back home. I basically go on Facebook and I ask all my friends to donate chocolate, sweets, toys, anything, books, writing pads, pens, pencils, and they're all amazing, and they just keep giving. Without my friends and my other colleagues' friends, we would not have so much to give to the children of Serbia, which is great to come here today and see all those children smiling, walking out with their bags.
100 miles through Germany and a Budapest, and we're heading on to Serbia with a 5-day goal that is our test.
I absolutely love the place. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's surrounded with amazing people and amazing buildings to go and see. It's full of character, especially this guy, especially you. All right.
When I come to Serbia now and I see my friends, it's like coming to see my family. The firefighters and the friends that I've made, they're really important people in my life. I was lucky enough to bring my son and my husband out to Serbia so they could witness and they could be part of the Serbian culture as well. And that was really important. That was a really, really big thing for us.
I like it here because it's different. It's a very interesting culture. The people are very happy and welcoming and yeah, interesting.
I joined Blazing to Serbia because I wanted to help people, and I thought it was going to be an amazing experience to see new things and experience new cultures, and everyone here has been amazing. It's been really friendly. I have not met one person who has said anything bad about this place. They're all incredible, and for that I'd like to say thank you first of all, and you're all incredible.
One of my things I do come to Serbia for is this amazing lady here. We've got this language barrier, but there isn't a language barrier because we can tell from the looks in our eyes, the love that we have here. And it's not just for the children, it's for these people that we do it for.
Prijateljstvo koje ostaje I traje.
Whatever she said, I say too. Yeah.
Drago mi je što je prepoznato to Steveovo delo koje je uradio tokom proteklih 10 godina I da je odlikovano od strane njegove države. Znaš za to?
Da, on je dobio tu takozvanu MBE, zapravo ovu nagradu Member of the Order of the British Empire, koju mu je zapravo odlikovanje koje mu je odručila kraljica.
Da, mislim da je to najveće priznanje koje može jedna osoba dobiti za takav humanitarni rad koji je učinio od strane svoje države I da stvarno svaka čast.
The people of Serbia have not only become, they're not only a foreign land that we visit, they are true friends. And it's not a chore to get involved with what we do. When you're coming to visit friends, then it makes what we do much, much easier.
He's here for one reason, and that's to make a difference in this gorgeous country called Serbia. And it actually started with the man with a goal called Steve Logan. He thought to himself, what can I do next? What project can I start? But it only takes one place can change your life. And this place called Serbia has actually changed not only my life, and everybody else in the Britain Serbia team, it changed their lives also. And to me, we can't thank you enough for that.
There's about a fella that's walking along the beach one day, and the tide has gone out and left hundreds of starfish stranded on the beach. And he looks around him and thinks, this is futile. There's nothing I can do to make a difference here. And as he walks down the beach, he sees a child. And the child is throwing the starfish one by one back at the sea. And he looks at the child, he says, why did you do this? It's futile, there are hundreds and hundreds. And the child says, it'll make a difference to this one. And it makes a difference to this one. And that's what it's all about, is making a difference one at a time. Whether we do it for one child, one family, or many families. That's why I come back to Serbia, to make a difference.
Charity, like its sister mercy, is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. And I certainly get as much out of blazing to Serbia as the Serbian people do, because it benefits me as an individual just as much as it benefits the recipients of the donations that we give.
In the morning, yeah, we know we're gonna we'll be packing up our bags to catch our flight. After 5 days and a load of fire engines, we would finally be home and safe that night. Then we'll head home, and we know they'll be sad to see that we are on our way. But we all know that we know we'll be going back and seeing them one day. Yes, we'll be going back and seeing them one day. We're driving 1,400 miles through Germany and a Budapest,
and we're heading on to Serbia with a 5-day goal that is our test.
We're driving 1,400 miles through Germany and a Budapest, and we're heading on to Serbia with a 5-day goal that is our test.